Hi, it's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Outland. Last episode, we slayed some Bone Chewer Fellow Orcs for Shadowstalker Cade. Today, we are going to be doing some quests for Kurgatok. Let's have a chat with them. Be wary, Druid. The forest is full of hidden dangers and potential enemies. An unwelcome presence. Our forces at Thrallmar thought they had the Fellow Orcs contained in the Hellfire Citadel area, but the recent arrivals at the ruins to the east say otherwise. We can't permit them to gain foothold here. Rokag has dispatched Shadowstalker Cade to the ruins to keep an eye on them, but we have to do something to keep them from digging in. Go to the ruins, decimate their peons, and then look for Cade in the trees to the north. He'll tell you where to go from there. Well, we've already had a chat with Cade.
Victory.
I guess we'll do another quest one. Magical disturbances. There's nothing more annoying than preparing to cast a spell, only to have it interrupted by some unseen force. After the fourth time, I knew it couldn't be coincidence, and I sent Kebazel out to investigate. I guarantee you'll never encounter an imp that talks back more than Keb. Anyway, he managed to find the source of the problem, a pesky creature known as a Warpstalker. They have a habit of disturbing the magical energy wherever they blink into existence. I've had enough of their interference. Alright, so we have to take out 10 of these Warpstalkers. Alright, so let's do these quests. Should get a decent amount of XP from these two. So I think we'll deal with, I guess we'll deal with the peons first. The Warpstalkers seem to be invisible, so I guess we'll just get them as we go. Looks like we still have the Midsummer Festival up. I wonder if it's going to end next week. That's my guess. Probably next week we'll see the end of that. So I guess we'll head over to the Bone Chewer Ruins. That's where I seen a majority of these peons. And it probably shouldn't take too long for us to deal with them. Oh, look at that. Found a Warpstalker. But first, we need to buff. So let's do that. There we go. Get some buffs. And, yeah. Look who... He disappeared! Oh, there he is! It's a cool, cool mob. Alright, so there we go. I'll make a run for it here. We're gonna have to deal with this Alpha Warg. Just destroying these mobs. Yeah, I think I'm going to be looking for an Underbog dungeon group pretty soon. We'll try to finish up the dungeons inside of Zangarmarsh, because we still have one more to do. And I want to get that done before we hit level 65. I think that would be a good idea. The cool thing that they're adding, I know I've probably already talked about this before, but they're adding a group finder to TBC. Which I think is necessary. Everybody's using a looking for group add-on anyways. So, and it's not like it's a group finder where it like finds the group for you. You still have to talk to people and stuff, but it just has like kind of manages, you know, trade and all that. The thing is, you won't see like looking for more of this and trade anymore. So trade chat will be a little bit, you know, I guess cleared up, you could say. Not as much spam, I guess. And I think it's going to kind of be like the one for retail. Where you find a group for Arenas and Mythic Plus. I think they're adding a guild bank also, which is good. So I'm looking forward to the next patch. And the raids have been cleared on the PTR. So I guess they were not that hard. And supposedly Blizzard nerfed Kael Thas in Tempest Keep, the last boss. So we'll have to see how that goes. I hope it's not too easy, to the point where everybody just clears everything in the first 2 weeks. But I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. But that still makes, doesn't mean that the game won't be fun, like rating wise. Still, like, speed clears will still be a thing, and I think the game will still be good. There's this dodge trinket here. Just wrecking these peons. This guy smacks. Spoonchewer Devastator. Got pretty crazy attack speed. Oh, we got a warlock attacking us. And we're gonna have to deal with that peon too. Alright, get him. Probably should have went in bear form there. Let's try bear form. There we go, a little interrupt. I don't know if that was worth it though. Not doing a lot of damage now. It's cool that we can kick like that. I just want to get used to switching into bear form and using the kick. Something I see a lot of Resto Druids do in Arena. Alright, so let's keep healing up here. Keep dealing with these bone chewer peons. The music here is pretty good. I like Terracar forest music. I like forest areas. It's cool how they make them all different too. Like they have so many different forest landscapes, but they find a way to make them look, you know, somewhat different and have their own unique style. That's one thing I hope Blizzard didn't lose. I hope they don't lose their art team, because if they did, wow, pretty bad. That's a big loss. I've always been a fan of the art style for their games. Looks like this Bonfire's Blessing still putting in work. Got 2 more peons to go. I wish I could add this on my rogue, this like weapon that they got. It's just like a plank with a nail in it. I wonder if that would be considered like a mace or a sword, I don't know. It's kind of like a blunt weapon, I would say. Probably a mace. So this should be our last peon. Get back to focusing on the stalkers. While I head over to Cade, I'll probably slay some stalkers along the way. See if we can find some. You know, these stalkers, they're always stealth, you know? So they're hard to find. Alright, so there's Cade over there, so I guess we'll turn this quest in. It's always kneeling down.
I'm listening.
An unwelcome presence. Stopping the Felorcs is going to take more than merely harassing their workers. I'm afraid I've made a discovery that's shed some light on the reason for their presence here, and it's reinforced my belief that we should act quickly. The Firewing Liaison. Over the past couple of days, I've observed a Blood Elf woman traveling to and from the Fel Orc stronghold and conversing with the Fel Orc leader. From her body language, she's clearly issuing orders, but why? Whose orders is she conveying? My curiosity got the better of my judgment, and I shadowed her when she left the Fel Orc encampment. She's headed north to Firewing Point. I stopped her reaching the perimeter of the Blood Elf outpost. Kill her before she leaves the Fel Orc camp again. Okay, so we have to slay Lasalle, Fire Weaver, and then return.
Goodbye.
Okay, well, I think she's probably inside Bone Chewer Ruins. So we'll head there. And I think she's in the main hall. Some morgues on us. Hopefully we can lose them by the time we get inside. Wow, that one enraged. I think we're good to go. Alright, so let's stealth up. And then we'll make our way inside here. That's where I believe Liaison is. It seems like the Blood Elves are working with the Fel Orcs, which I find kind of interesting. Alright, so there she is, right? Alright, so I don't know what we're going to do here. We don't really have any CC abilities that we can use. But I do believe that we can probably deal with this Warlock first. Try to bring her back a bit. Oh man, pulled more. So we'll use dodge. I think we'll be okay. Just gotta make sure we stomp here. Get her down! Now we got this guy. I think I'm gonna use a little war stomp. We'll heal up. We get this regrowth off. Yeah. There we go, she's down. Let's check out this quest here. An unseen hand. The writing on this plan is far too delicate and precise to have come from any other fellow orc. You can't make out what the next says, but the implications are pretty clear. The fellow orcs are taking orders from Blood Elves at Firewing Point. Why would the two forces be working together? Rokag might have some insight into this odd alliance. You decide to make your way back to Stonebreaker Hold and show him the map. Alright. So I wonder if If you're supposed to do this quest before the mana bomb one, because I think the mana bomb one is like the big quest to like defeating Stonebreaker Hold. It's just my guess, because like we've already blown up Firewing Point. It feels like, right? Like their plan, I should say, has been, you know, defeated. Didn't work out because we blew up their mana bomb inside their city. So I don't know why they want to work with the Fel Orcs. It makes me believe that you probably should have done this quest before you did the mana bomb one. Unless this is like another plan, you know, they haven't given up yet. Alright, so let's go find some Warp Stalkers. Got like 6 more to go. I guess we'll do that when we're ready. We'll go back to Stonebreaker Hold. Maybe I'll turn this quest in first. So I can't really find any of these Warp Stalkers. Guess I got lucky in the beginning. There's one. This wolf's gonna keep coming. So he enraged. Alright, so we found some here, so that's good. Yeah, pretty good XP today. These guys do a decent amount of damage. I wonder if the Horde, like, allies with the Alliance in any way during this, you know, expedition into Outlands. Makes you wonder. I haven't done any quests where they're like, yeah, we have to help the Alliance or anything like that. It's kind of like they're both, like, allied, but they're not allied. Like, they don't mess with each other. They just fight against the Burning Legion. They don't really work together. I guess we'll have to find out. Got 3 more, well, 4 more. 3 after this one. Another one. It's crazy how they all start just showing up out of nowhere. Once you start, like, fighting them, they kind of just start showing up. There's one. We just need one more after this. We've got a herb over here, too, Terracon. It's already getting picked by that guy over there. I see the guy on a flying now fly down. Yep. Little Boomkin. Boomkin picked it up. There he is. These guys have pretty damn good stealth. Like, you can't even see them when they're stealth. I wonder if you could probably if you're like higher level, you can see them. Time between attacks increased by 25%. And movement speed reduced as well. Alright, so we finished off that quest. Now we can head back. Probably just hurry back. Turn these quests in. A lot of razor claws today, so let's turn in this quest to Rokag.
Speak,
I
friend.
wonder if we can even read this letter. There it is. The Felorc clans. The locations of Hilarion Stronghold and Stonebreaker Hold are clearly marked on this map, along with a series of bold ink strokes and assorted orders. What is it you have here, Flight Carrier? Rokag takes the plans from you and looks them over. So Cade was right. Those Felorc scum are up to something. I never would have guessed they were colluding with the Blood Elves, though. According to this map, the Felorcs are to keep us busy, but why? This is disturbing news, Flight Carrier. You were correct in bringing it to me right away. Okay, so my guess is that since the Felorcs are made to keep them busy,
what can I do for you?
Then that was kind of used as like a diversion to make sure they don't find out about the bomb. But we did find out about the mana bomb. And that plan didn't work out too well for them. Damn, we got a lot of junk. Hopefully I got rid of most of it. Alright, so that should be good.
Farewell.
Let's have a chat here with Kurgatok.
Zug.
Kebezel is relieved that you've taken care of that little problem, aren't you, Keb? The imp ignores its master, presumably out of indignation. You'll have to forgive its bad manners. You know how demons can be.
Strength.
Alright. Well, that is the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.